What is music? I wonder. Google says music is vocal or instrumental sounds or both, combined in such a way as to produce a beautiful form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Why is music important? I will tell you. It's relevant to you and to me because it's one way or another we are all affected by it. One way or another it makes us feel something. One way or another it takes us back to who we are and to what we are.
We are credible to talk about this because we have done so many research on it, and because we are going to Liberty University, which means we have the access to the most credible and original sources.
Hi, my name is Alex Hardy, and I'm here to convince you of the necessity of going to a music career field. Some of the necessity of it is the fact that it can help you keep more organized, and it can help you keep on better track of things that you might be doing on the side. But also, music is a good way to spend your day and worshiping and praising God.
Hi, my name is Joseph Tapia. Today in our speech we're going to talk about the field of musicianship. During this, Jen will tell you about the background of being a musician and what that's like. I'm going to tell you about the pay and the future of the field of musicianship. Alex is going to tell you, or is going to give you reasons why you should be a musician and why it could be good for you. And then Lynn will conclude with what it means to be a musician and why God puts such value on music.
Becoming a music major at Liberty University takes a lot of prayer, a lot of research, a lot of surrender, but I will hone in on one particular topic as to become a music major. There are 3 different kinds to become a music major at Liberty: worship leader, voice development, or choral preparation. As I said before, we're only going to talk about one, and that's to become a worship leader. Becoming a worship leader here at Liberty University takes about 4 years of preparation, of lots of training, lots of abilities to become a worship leader for a church, for an organization, for whatever it is that you've been called to do. As stated before, becoming a worship leader will take prayer, patience, and time in knowing that this is one's calling. He or she will be able to be trained to be a musician after graduation, and our friend Joseph will give you more information as to what that will look like after graduation.
Like I said earlier, I'm going to be talking about the pay and the future of the field of musicianship. Let's start off with the pay. So a lot of times there's a lot of variance within the pay of musicians. So for example, if you are an orchestral musician and you record soundtracks and stuff like that, you'll get paid initially for recording each song, and then along with that, every time the movie plays in a theater or once it comes out on DVD, every time that DVD is bought or every time the music is downloaded onto a device, you will get royalties for that. So for example, like with the original Lion King that came out in 1994, the musicians that recorded those songs are still making money for it today, 28 years later. But then the other thing is, the pay isn't always completely stable for that reason. Like if the movie isn't that popular, or if you are like a live musician and you only get paid for gigs. So if you want to make a stable income with that job, the best idea is to become a music teacher. However, a study done by Elizabeth Cassidy Parker and other researchers shows that the pay for music teachers is steadily declining because it's not a class that you have standardized tests for. Which brings me to the point of where the future of musicianship is going. Oftentimes the future is really unclear because of the way that technology is advancing. You can make music with just the click of a keyboard or the touch of a mouse pad, and it's really making people question, is there a point of keeping with live musicianship? And the same thing with the teachers. Why should you keep being a teacher of music if you're going to get paid less and less just because the students that you're teaching aren't getting tested for, like getting a standardized test for your class? But that's why Alex is going to talk to you about why you should still be a musician and what the importance of it is.
And today I'm going to discuss with you the benefits of going into the musical fields. Most people think that music really has no benefits, as in pay increase, as Joseph has talked about, it can be relatively low, and the job finding can be rather slim. However, there are a lot of emotional benefits into going into music. Some musical characteristics are cues to happiness, fast tempo, major mode, or other cues are clues to sadness, slow tempo, minor mode. Listening to music with inconsistent cues leads to mixed feelings and perceptions, or simultaneous happy and sad responding, by psychapa.org. See, people only think about money when going into these music fields, but they never really think about the benefit of learning from the art itself. Music itself is giving us something each time we practice, each time we learn something new, and each time we create something new with our own minds, with our own hands, and with our ears. People think you can only create with your mind and your hands, but you can also first create in your mind by receiving with the ears. By listening, by paying attention, maybe not even by speaking, but by playing and listening to those notes, each note you play, whether it be on a piano, a violin, or a guitar. Each time you seek to make something of yourself. It not only takes a part of your day, it takes a part of your character to craft, to work hard, to practice, and to strive for what you truly desire. That's what music really is to affect your emotions in a happy or a sad way. Will it affect both? Yes. Will there be negative days? Yes. But also, after working hard, you'll feel a sense of proud accomplishment that you reached a milestone. Say you want to learn a new song, such as Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata on the piano. You will work hard for that, practicing almost every day, maybe even for a bare minimum of just 10 minutes every single day. When you just practice for a bare minimum of 10 minutes, you want to make those the best 10 minutes that you can. By practicing for 10 minutes each day, little by little, inch by inch, you make a step towards your goal until you are able to play that piece, not only how the music is written or to a certain sense of perfection, but play it with the character that you carved out by practicing that piece. Each person leaves their mark and their milestone upon the musical world. We don't just play a piece and get up and leave. It is etched into the very depths of our soul. Each song, each minute, each note, each tune, each major, each minor, and each high and each low leaves a mark on us. And we are changed forever. Mostly for the better. Some say for maybe the worse, especially in the more sad categories of music. But when we realize that our hard work has given us our achievements and our humility has led us to a place farther than our pride could, then we know that our music has not only been a part of our day, but it has actually shaped our day as part of who we are.
I will introduce you to how becoming a musician is a wonderful way to honor God. So Exodus 51. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spoke, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has striven gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. So as Jane said before, on your way to becoming a musician, you learn how to make your ability, your talents affect the audience. And this verse shows that you sing unto the Lord. That means not only you entertain the audience in the room, but you also honor his name in singing the song. God commands us to sing with thankfulness in our hearts to God. And music serves as an additional influence that guides and deepens our emotional response to the word we're singing. And by becoming a musician, you are helping your audience to understand that and to honor God and how to respond to the Bible.
In conclusion, Liberty University has a website that is www.liberty.edu/School of Music that allows us to get more in detail as to what it is that it means to be a music major at Liberty. I say this because this is where I found most of my information about becoming a music major at Liberty University. But one of the things that really stuck out to me to conclude this speech about becoming a music major at Liberty is their mission statement. And I'm just going to read a small portion of it and just listen. The Center for Music and Worship provides opportunities for training and leading God's people in worship. It brings worship practitioners together from across the country to create an exciting environment in which issues related to worship are discussed and addressed. Lastly, we believe that God has ordained this time in history for Liberty University and the Center for Music and Worship to train men and women as the next generation of worship leaders. This is a unique opportunity. This is our calling. So is it your calling?
Hi. Earlier, I talked about the emotional cues of music and how it affects you. Now, I ask each and every one of you who are listening to this speech to go find that. Go find your purpose in music. Find where you are going. Find what kind of effect it'll have on your soul, your day, and each minute that you breathe and live. Find those things, what they mean to you, and maybe you'll find another piece of yourself in that call. Thank you very much.
Everlasting, Father, even at our worst. You been healing through my pain. You been healing when I hurt. I bow before your presence. Father God, you are my king. I give you all my soul, and God, I give you everything. Just take my heart, take my soul, take my sins, and make me whole. God, I'm giving you all of my love, and until I have nothing else left to show.